What's up, gamers? It's Fun Guy here, and today we're going to go over some of the other weapons that came out in the summer update. Once again, if you like this type of content, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, and if you fancy subscribing, please do click the button in the bottom right hand side of the screen. Now, let's get started. So here we have the Johnson rifle. This is the weapon for the assault class. It's a semi-automatic rifle with a quite unique revolving, like, cylindrical magazine. Now, it kind of shoots exactly like the M1 Garand, or Garand, whichever way you want to look at it. It's got this unique loading method, as you can see here. As for specializations, I'd pick the left-hand path all the way on this one. Now, as far as pros and cons go, some of the pros are that it's obviously like a Garand, so semi-auto, you've got a good power at range there. It's got 10 rounds rather than the Garand's 8. One of the major downsides though, the reload time. For the Garand, it's got 8 rounds in that little end block clip. You just pop that straight in and you're ready to go. With this one, you've got 2 5-round stripper clips, and if you're unfortunate enough to still have a few bullets left, you have to load those individually. That is a bit of a pain, if you ask me, and it makes it, the 10 bullets kind of nullifies that bonus, really. But apart from that, the only real weakness I see it having is the fact that it's a semi-auto rather than having a select fire option. But if you're used to using the assault class, semi-auto rifles should be your bread and butter by now anyway, so that's not really that big of an issue. Now on to the next one, which is this M3 carbine here, carbine, whichever way you look at it, but it's got this funky little scope on top. Yeah, you know what it is, it's the infrared M3. Now of course this is for the recon class. As you can see here, the sight picture is quite clear. The pros of this obviously are, because it's silenced, the enemies cannot see where you're shooting from unless they spot you. The infrared scope does make the enemy stand out quite nicely. The downsides are the relatively low bullet velocity and the relatively low damage also. This is a bit of a problem, as you can see here. Hitting the guy time after time, and it takes for him to lay down and pretty much point his head out to me like that chap off of Enemy at the Gates. What I do like about this gun is that it gives you another unique option, something different, just like the K3143, which I'm going to put a link to the video of in the top right hand corner of the screen just now, so click that if you want to see the K3143. Now as far as specializations go on this one, again it's the left hand path. You see a bit of a theme forming there, and one of those options is an increase in bullet velocity, which is going to help you a lot actually. The rest are to do with your accuracy. I think one of them is actually a hip fire bonus, which seems a bit random, but I mean, hey, the other bonuses aren't really going to help you in the function you're going to be using this on, so you might as well go with it. Now, the next gun we're going to be talking about is the Sorojan inertial slug shotgun. Some of you may remember this little beauty from Battlefield 1 as the solid slug shotgun. In this, you're not bound to use it as a slug gun. It starts out as a regular shotgun. Specializations wise, again, you want to go with the left hand path on this. The right hand path just seems a little bit bizarre. As far as utility goes, I don't really see why you choose the shotgun over any of the other ones. The Model 37 or the 12 gauge automatic, both really good choices, and to be fair, any of those three, including this one, are pretty interchangeable. The only difference really being the magazine capacity on them. But of course, if you did want to try something different, you can pick the right hand path and use the 12 gauge slugs and see how that plays out for you. You may like it, you may not. I certainly didn't like it very much, but a fun little shotgun regardless. Plenty of options to fight up close of it. Now we'll take a look at some of the gadgets and grenades that they've put in. The first one being this little handheld flamethrower. I do really love this. It's just a shame that it takes so much It's like spraying them with hot water, basically. You've got to hit them with a lot of it. Second one is the shape charge. These are very handy. They give the support class something to do against vehicles, really, in my opinion. They'll stick to a vehicle and they'll detonate after a few seconds. Now, the next one we've got here is the camp pistol, I believe. It fires a heavy anti-personnel charge. Quite like these, but haven't used them too much. Highly useful. And again, we've got this little grenade launcher for the recon class. Fires mortar rounds. Takes a bit of time to reload, but what you can do, as you'll see with the next shot, is you can choose the distance at which it detonates. So here I go. Just put one off there, and see that detonates after a certain distance. So, that is my roundup of all the additional weapons in the summer update. If you want to see my video on the well gun, I'll include that in the top right corner now. And I've also got a video on the Shosha machine gun, and I will include that up here. For now, I'll leave you with this gameplay on Al-Marj encampment, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.
Has control of objective Able. Smoke grenade! Out! Lost control of objective Baker. Objective Able. I gotcha. Objective Easy has been Objective Dog is under enemy control. Made that shot count. taken objective dog.